evening. Why don't you turn to your neighbor and say, I don't know what my ego says about you, but the Christ in me loves you just the way you are. Go ahead. Oh, thank you, Dan, for the introduction, and Cindy, and Tina, and Nancy, and Cindy, Tina, and Carol. I wasn't done yet, and all the team from A Course in Miracles St. Louis for inviting me for the second time to have a conversation with you about A Course in Miracles, okay? And let me give you a little introduction beyond what Dan mentioned, so you have a little bit more context about my upbringing in A Course in Miracles. When I was 16 years old, I was a fundamentalist Christian evangelist at my TV shows in Kansas City. You know Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
1987 World Series. I'm not anybody. No, we love each city loves each other completely. But I was a fundamentalist Christian evangelist, and I did this till like 19, and then I moved to Baton Rouge to study with Jimmy Swaggart. You'll know him?
Yeah.
Okay. As a protege of him. And I was there that year, and in the sanctuary in the second row, where he announced to the world that he had sent. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it too. So I left and went back to Kansas City, and I was just unsatisfied by the whole thing. And I went to a psychiatrist. I unloaded to him for about an hour. And he says to me, Kevin, I've done this for 17 years. And I've never been instructed or had any guidance to give anything to anybody. But I'm really guided to give to you a book, A Course in Miracles. And I delved into it for like a year, and I began teaching A Course in Miracles in Kansas City, and eventually in West Palm Beach and Miami, where I am now. And my experience through A Course in Miracles, as well as Unity Village, I used to be a manager of Silent Unity. Do you know Silent Unity?
Yes.
Okay, and worked there for years. And also was part of I worked with Reverend Chris Jackson, who's been my best friend for 25 years. We lifted the band of A Course in Miracles. It was banned. A Course in Miracles was banned from Unity World Headquarters. And Chris was the executive vice president of the Unity World Headquarters. And he went to his board and said, look, we made a huge problem here. We made a decision from fear and not love, and in 1 minute, that board reversed their decision. So this is why you have A Course in Miracles and Unity publications now. Also, I was in the trial that made A Course in Miracles in the public domain. I was a witness in New York in the trial, which is the reason why we have A Course in Miracles, several editions of it. Three of which are my favorite, okay? The purple book from the Circle of Atonement, Robert Perry, which you will see him next year. Tom Whitmore, the black A Course in Miracles book from Omaha, and also the blue edition, The Foundation of Inner Peace. Ken Wapnick and presently Bob Rosenthal, right? Okay. So I've been through a lot of things, right? And then 3 years ago, I bumped my head in Miami, probably riding my bicycle, and I had a subdural hematoma. Okay? And I did not, the first surgery did not succeed at all. So they did it a second time. They put my skull, a little hole in it, removed the blood, the hemorrhage that I was experiencing, put it back, put 4 titanium plates in my head, and it took me a few months to walk, several months to talk, and I'm here, okay? So I'm here. Your wish was for me to be here. What's your other 2 wishes that you have for me? Anybody?